Good morning, this is Howie, and I'm here to help you win with money. Today is Wednesday, the 20th. This is the third week of trading, and the markets look really strong. It's going to open up triple digits for Dow, triple digits for NASDAQ. That can cause a lot of problems if you're a short term trader, unless you're betting in the right direction. So let's see what happens at opening. And before market opens, real quick, here's a quick rundown of crypto. Bitcoin is down 5%, Ether is down 6, Litecoin is down 8. So that is impacting my Riot blockchain trade. And the only good thing about my Riot blockchain trade is I actually moved it out. Like I said yesterday, I talked about that. It actually moved it out till next week, even though that was not my original intention. But I'm glad actually it did now, because now it is moving against me. This looked like it's going to hit $23 today. But again, mine is not going to expire until the 29th. So it gives me time. It is a cash secure put, so I'm backing it with cash. So I'm okay there. And the markets are open, and there you go. It's at 24 now. So let's see what we're going to do for today. I would like to roll my AMC. Let's see if we can get that in. AMC just went across. I'm still waiting for Kraft Heinz. For this Microsoft trade, I collected about $1.50, I believe, if you do the math. So I may close this out today. So we'll do it for 72. And let's see if we can get that in. If not, I may have to sell it for 74, 75. We'll see what happens. It's still there. Let's edit the price. We'll move it up a little bit, and you see it's getting there. We'll try to make it happen faster. We'll do 74. We'll make it faster, and we'll send that in. And there you go. It's across now. So I just closed Microsoft. And what I would like to do is I would like to open another one. This was a February 19, and let me look at opening a new Microsoft one. We're going to load up Microsoft and see what the risk is for this one here. Microsoft will be if you look over here, the 195 put is a 11 delta or minus 11 delta with a 9% chance of hitting it, because there is earnings coming up, so there is some risk. And then if you look on the other side, we're going to go down here to like a 245, and that's a 12 delta and a 10% chance. So I'm doing and I'm also doing a $5 spread on this one, only because there is no other choice here. So I'm sort of forced to do that. On the downside, there's plenty of choices, but my only limitation is I want to keep the whip the same on both sides, so it's an iron condor. If you hit refresh quote, so that's what it looks like right now. Okay, let's copy the transaction history. So I'm going to copy this, and then we'll open the spreadsheet. We're going to paste, and then hang on. Let me see if I have more. And there's only one here. Do not copy the expiration. Normally that should have been a weekend expiration. I don't like how ETRADE keeps on changing the dates every day, which is kind of stupid. Okay, I'm going to paste in here. Now there is something I need to fix. Some of these were not sorted in the right order. I want to repair them up. And then I'm going to delete anything that is not important. So I will do some editing, and then I'll come right back. Okay, I think I fixed them all. Last thing I do is fixing the dollar value here. And I took my time to number all my trades. I'm up to 89. I made sure that my iron condors for like Microsoft was labeled correctly. And anything that I wrote, I counted as a single trade. So the only thing I wanted to look at was Riot was a weird one. Riot, there was a mistake yesterday, but it actually may work in my favor because Riot is really, it's actually going down. Bitcoin is trending down a little bit, and so Riot, um, let's see, because I think it was 23 bucks. So let's see what I'll do with that. I know yesterday I was complaining about it, but this mistake may actually end up saving me a little bit of money because it gives me a little bit more time and flexibility to wait. I can wait a few days and then I'll see if I need to roll that down. But Riot has made me so far, if you look at the numbers here, 1,700, and I never owned the shares. And if you want to see that in a different way, we'll use the formula here like this. But you can sort of see here you go. You see the formula? So Riot has done okay for me. I think the other one that I've been patiently waiting for is Rocket Mortgage. And if you want to see, let me just make sure I did this right. I'm going to go back to Riot. So Riot is showing 1,700. Okay, I think I updated the formula, so it's a little bit more accurate now. There you go. So here's Rocket. I changed the formula to make sure it goes further back. And again, Rocket has not been playing that long, just a couple months, 3 months. It's 744. So, and in order to test this, let's go back even further using Microsoft. I never owned shares of Microsoft. I only do iron condors on it, and you can see that here. So there's never a dividend play, and I collected $2,000, just an options premium from Microsoft. At least 89 trades. I'm gonna hit the save button. Let's go to the top, and I have not done the pivot yet for this. I'm gonna scroll out just a little bit, and then hit refresh, and there you go. Numbers don't look, oh, it doesn't look that great, but it's okay. This is, we're entering, we're not going to do week 3 yet because it's still not done yet. But you see the numbers of trade is at 89 right now. So we can lock these in or something like that. I'll color them as done or something, green. And then maybe a running. I mean, this is kind of stupid to do. Normally I just like doing it once a week. So let's not worry about that number yet. This one will be 89 trades so far. And then if you go here, we're going to hit the refresh. And then you see all the numbers are starting to populate and all the details. And here's the number I care about. Make sure I copy it out right. And you paste that back in here. And there you go. That's the average. And that number needs to be pasted in here. And that's what it looks like right now. So this week is not done. Plenty of time left. Data will change. And remember, I expect my average profit and loss per trade to go a little bit lower. My strategy was never to go for big gains. I go for simple, really safe trades. And I want to show that the volume will make up for it. So I'm still doing that. Obviously, yesterday you didn't see a lot of that. Now, let me explain. I explained this in previous video. Just because it looked like I show a loss, what you don't see is I'm protecting my portfolio value. Even though it cost me a little bit of money, I'm adding value to my overall portfolio. So from an option standpoint, yes, it will impact my P&L. So I put a filter on Ford, and I want to explain to you what I did. Here you can see I rolled it up and out, and I paid $22. But what did I gain? By moving this up $1 in strike, I basically paid $22 to gain $1 or 100. So if you do the math, it sort of looks like this. Now, doesn't mean anything, because if Ford still keeps on moving up, you see, so I paid 22 to get a net profit of 78 in a portfolio value. And what rolling does is sometimes you don't have to sell your shares for 9 if the shares are moving up. You can roll infinitely into the future. So what I do is, okay, sorry about that, I did fix that. So what I am saying is I will take some of my profits as I'm trading. There are times where I'll take some profits and I use it because while I'm only showing you my profit gain and loss, and I want to still show a profit at the end of the year, I'll be dumb to do all that and not maximize my portfolio value. So I still need to protect some of the limited upside that cover calls will sort of prevent me from having. So there are ways for me to still recapture some of that money back at a rate where it makes sense to take profit from one trade and pay for it in another trade. I know a lot of people don't always agree with how rolling works. They say just move on to another trade, but there's other ways to play it. Like I said, other people, I'm trying to make money with the least possible risk. So I don't need to buy a Tesla. I don't need to buy anything that's super high risk. You can make money even on a boring portfolio with dividends. You mix it in with options, and you can see how you combine all that together. It works well. That brings me to the end of this video. Please hit the like, subscribe, share this with a friend. As always, let's do this together. Let's make $1 at a time and have a profitable day.